So I just played Strange Brigade, and hey, have you been really looking for a game that combines a slower version of Call of Duty Zombies, but in third person? We have some elements of a Tomb Raider game, but not all of them. And you want that to be cooperative, but also playable solo, and just everything in general is surprisingly slow and could honestly be more thoroughly fleshed out. Then this is the game for you! Alternatively, you're just a huge fan of Rebellion's work, and in that case, you're already probably playing this game. I'm not sure what to think of Strange Brigade. There's so many conflicting things that it does. Its storytelling is at times amusing, but other times just really grating. There's a wide variety of characters to play as, but they also rely on really questionable stereotypes. There's attempts at genuine puzzle solving, but it mostly grinds down to finding the right thing to give you the password to get into the next thing, or shooting a thing that's really obvious, because they couldn't make the puzzle solving too hard or otherwise it wouldn't work as a cooperative experience. And also, my gosh, these levels take forever. I mean, the combat in and of itself would be serviceable, if not remarkable, if it didn't take just so damn long to do anything. And that's weird to say because Rebellion's already done consumable levels in cooperative games. They did the Nazi Zombie Army trilogy, and this one just doesn't have the other's pacing, where fighting the ghouls of Hitler was genuinely enjoyable. Here you're fighting really slow mummies that just charge at you in the slowest pace humanly possible, and there's not that much you can really do with them by comparison to the Nazi zombies. I know that's a really weird thing to say, but they had so many more creative ideas there. There were skeletons with hearts you could shoot out and everything, and this has scorpions? That really is the thing. Oh, and spear throwing enemies. The ending of the first mission doesn't even have you really fighting a boss fight. You just fight waves of enemies and then you defeat a slightly tougher enemy type, and then it's done. It just kind of keeps going on. Nothing develops with the story either because all the characters mentioned, spoiler warning, they're dead. So there's no real development. Your characters don't tend to say anything, even though I have my character set to the most chatty setting. I'm trying to understand what we're going for here, because, I mean, for once, Rebellion has made a game that doesn't play exactly like Sniper Elite, but there's enough that is similar that I kind of wonder why they didn't just go all in on that. This is supposed to be some new IP, but it's got so much baggage from their previous work, and everything new has some serious struggles. If anything, this is a game in desperate need of some post-launch tender love and care, but it doesn't seem to have received that much. It's got new content updates coming out, it's got plenty of content for you to experience, single player or multiplayer, but I don't really see the point to most of it. It just bored me. I was waiting for it to be over. It's really disappointing to say that because I love the idea of more games incorporating elements from the Crystal Dynamics Tomb Raider trilogy. To be clear, the one before the one where every line is, I can do this, or my father! Yeah, the one before that where she actually had a personality. Yeah, that Tomb Raider trilogy. I just, really, my brain is blanking on notable things to talk about with this one because of just how boring it felt. Yes, you can unlock upgrades. Yes, the health system definitely kind of sucks if you're playing solo. Yes, they could have thought up more in terms of the upgrades and the looting and all of that. Yes, the levels are remarkably expansive with no real loading screens to speak of. That's really neat. And I do appreciate that they're trying so hard to capture this League of Extraordinary Gentlemen style game without being beholden to that license, because if there's one thing that several games have now taught me is that so long as you're not actually bound to the license you're inspired by, you can actually make a pretty good license-inspired game. It just, there's so many clunky animations even. Just melee attacking enemies. Well, yes, the first time you stomp on a mummy feels awesome. The 20th time, you're just waiting for the animation to end because you know you're taking damage because the game's taking so long just going on about how awesome you are for stomping that enemy. And yeah, the narrator really could calm down a little bit. I'm not sure if the verbosity meter is for specifically him or for the whole cast, but I never really got anything from my character character that I was playing as, I got almost all from him, and he really likes to talk. It's funny sometimes, like when he's being angry at cats, that's funny. And why can I only carry one health potion at a time? That seems like a really questionable decision to make in single player. Like, I understand if in multiplayer you limited it, but for single player you need to do some balancing shifts. You have to account for that. So overall, Strange Brigade. If you really want to experience it, I would wait for it to be on sale. I would genuinely advise that, because I tried this through Xbox Game Pass and it was fine, but I'm not going to be looking for any more of it myself. It's okay. It's a very specific Venn diagram of people who will genuinely just love this game, warts and all, and everyone else is going to be like, okay. So, yeah, approach with caution and a deep, deep sale. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more of them, please be sure to like and subscribe, because that actually helps a lot. And if you didn't like it, then please feel free to give a thumbs down, but also let's try and keep things civil in the comments section, yeah? Oh, and if you really like this video and would like to help ensure I can do more of these things, then please head down to the description and follow a link to my Patreon, where you get special goodies if you chip in and help make this channel a reality. I'm the Unabridged Gamer, signing off.